Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to show students exactly what they need to do to take and pass their lift operator competency skills test, also called an assessment. So we'll be using this vehicle on this 2-post frame engaging lift. We are not going to ask students to place the vehicle in the lift spot. We're going to have the vehicle placed there for them, but we will point out that the vehicle is centered evenly, side to side in the lift space, and its center of gravity is properly positioned in the lift space using this floor plate as a guide, using the wheelbase of the vehicle as a guide. And so we're not going to ask students to place the vehicle. They're just going to take a vehicle that's properly placed and then engage the lift arms in the proper manner and operate the lift. So let's go through it right now. So the first thing that the student will have to do is to come down and place this lift arm in a secure spot for this vehicle. And I'm going to highlight a couple things here. I'm going to highlight that there are 2 notches on this pinch weld here. And you can see that people have jacked up incorrectly a couple times right there and really badly right there where they did not use a reinforced part of the pinch weld. And this is a unibody design, which we have learned about. And so you can jack up on the pinch weld, but you have to jack up in a reinforced spot, and that's usually where you see these little notches or arrows right there. Now, I would like to be able to show you how you can raise up the adapters, either short or tall, but this vehicle doesn't require it. So we are going to go flat, but we're gonna go right onto these notches right there and center the adapter right under those notches there, and we'll avoid bending up the pinch weld like what happened right over there. So that would be 1. We also don't need to extend the arms out because right where the lift spot is on this side, the fully collapsed arm is appropriate in this case. Now, back here, we're going to look for the same little indicator notches right there and right there, and we're going to point this in so it matches that one. But in this case, we are going to have to extend the arm out to intersect with the lift point. So we had to extend the arm out there. So the student will have to do that extension there, okay? And making sure that we are catching the lift spot in an appropriate part of the adapter. So position 2 arms on that side using the proper length extension of the lift arm, lining up on the reinforced part of this pinch weld in this case, right there. And we don't have to adjust the adapters or the length of the arm in this case. In other cases, you will. You will have to adjust the length of the arm and flip up the adapters. Here, see, going in there, we're too far away from the notches. So we're going to have to lengthen this one out and swing it in so that when it swings in, we are making solid contact with those 2 notches right there. Next step is going to be to raise up the lift using our warnings and our pauses. So the student will come over to the lift control and raise up until there's soft contact. And so they'll have to call out, "Going up!" Pause, So we have soft contact now. The student will now have to go around and verify that the soft contact that they've initiated is hitting the car, contacting the car the way they want to, and not interfering with the car in any place that we don't want it to be contacted. So they will have to do all 4 of these. Check all 4 of these contact points here and make sure that no mishaps have gone on where an arm moved or the body might be being damaged or something like that. So that's called checking after soft contact. Next step, we're going to go up again until we get as high as at least the first load holding device. Going up. Pausing. Okay, once the vehicle where all tires are about 6 inches off the ground, this is a very important part of the job. We're going to do a shake test. In the shake test, the student has to come over to the quarter panel or the front of the car and just push on it. To be extra safe, they can come over here and push here. And they want to make sure that the car feels balanced and is secure. That's called the shake test. Now we're going to go up until we engage that first load holding device, or also called the lock. Going to call out again every time. Going up. Okay, that was the first load holding device, automatic lock mechanism. They could go up another couple if they want, but at this point they can stop and they're going to lock the lift. We have to hear them call out when they lock the lift. Coming down. Pause. They need to be able to lock the lift just like that. Next step, to unlock it. Again, calling out and pausing. Going up. Now the vehicle is unlocked on the lift. And then the next step is for them to lower the lift all the way to the ground, the vehicle all the way to the ground until the lift is completely lowered. Now they're going to be lowering, so they need to call out, going down, coming down. Again, using the mechanisms of the lift controls, and to go down until the vehicle is all the way down and the lift is completely down. See, now the lift has stopped. So now I can lift up on these. The last step is for them to come around and return the lift arms into their fully collapsed, retracted positions on both sides